and you've got a deep face in front of you, wow, you've got to get the thing up. So, as I said before, hands even behind it, open the face up even more, and really release it.
And do you want to come a little bit outside the line on the way back?
Absolutely, yeah. You have a target line, we have a feet line, we have a ball position line.
Yeah, and in terms of the amount of backswing, obviously it's going to differ depending on the length of the shot, but it doesn't have to be a giant backswing, correct?
What I really recommend, if to get comfortable, is you find a length of swing that you feel is comfortable to use. You think, while you're doing this little drill, you think, well, I like that. That's my comfort zone, yeah? Well, you can then do so much more with that swing. You can start to shut the face. You can start to open the face to change the trajectory. Or you can go, well, if you get a longer bunker shot, you go to 54 degree. You may even go to a wedge. You might even go to a 9-iron.
And Nick, clearly this is a shot that you have to practice. I mean,
you
have to practice all aspects of the game, but you have to get a feel for this shot. It takes some work, but once you get the feel, you know it.
You get the feel for the sand. That's the most important thing. It's the sound. It's the sound of hitting the sand. You often hear us talk about this on television. It's the sound of a bunker shot. It's that lovely smack of sand.
Once you know how to do it, it's a fun shot to play.
Oh yeah,
when you look forward to it, obviously, you're not happy you hit a ball offline in a bunker, but once you get there, you're having fun with that shot.
Precisely. The amateurs get into a fear state, really. Yeah, they're petrified of this fella, and obviously you tense up, you try to whack him. Once you've done a few of them, well, it just confirms your fears.
Quickly, who were your favorite bunker players?
I have a little list.
I for help here. I never hit shanks until I get in a green side bunker. Help!
That sounds like psychology, isn't it? Yeah, I never hit one out there, but soon every time I get in a bunker, I hit a shank. Well, number one, get rid of that picture to start off. You start, seeing the ball come out and land and go in the hole. Why not? Obviously, if you're shanking the golf ball, that it usually comes from you moving forward and getting jammed in here, and obviously then the shank of the club, this chunk here, is heading towards the golf ball. We want to obviously do the absolute opposites to that in a bunker shot. So I would recommend for a while, to stop you from going forward, is to get your weight off your left side, because I think you're leaning into it too much, and maybe put your weight back. You can play a bunker shot being totally flat-footed and just release it all with your right hand. So maybe even have a couple of little practice strokes just with your right hand. You see how steep it is going back? Point your thumbs to the sky going back. I reckon you're kind of flat and going forward like so. So thumbs to the sky and let that right hand go. So flat foot. I'd even do the opposite. Look, left heel off the ground, thumb up, and just throw the club under the ball, like so.
That is a shank-proof